We are coming up Kanawha Hill. Indeed. Bub, you want to do it so I can drive? And
Are you need to drive?
Yeah. No. You record.
I don't think you need to drive. You can just let me drive.
Hopefully well, soon enough. Next year, buddy. But just try to keep it straight. And then we just passed the funeral home, and now we're coming up on McDonald's. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Ooh, pretty lady carrying a puppy dog. Oh, of course we hit the red light. I guess you could turn to the side.
I showed a little bit.
Right there, you could show what's there. Right there, the side.
No.
No. That used to be a store. It's now a nail place. That's still nationwide. I forgot to actually used to be a store. It actually used to be a laundromat once upon a time too. And then over here is the elementary school, Academy Elementary, Cannon Academy Elementary. But there's a girl carrying a puppy. She gotta be hot, poor thing. A puppy dog probably hot too. Do you know that?
No. Why would I know someone going to the elementary school? I'm not a pedophile like you.
No, she looked like she was about your age. Okay, I'm gonna go up and around. Thank you for doing what you're supposed to. I'm waiting. Can you still see in there? Can you see what's going on? Do you see what's going on? Is it still recording?
It's still recording.
Okay. If you get a little bit of a shot right there at the park. We used to go sledding down that a lot when we lived down Barber Street, and then turn to my left. And there's Barber Street. Another woman was half dressed. Not woman, but teenager. You might want to start walking. A lot of pretty girls out getting a walk on. What's the name of this road? It an M Street. It's not Mead. Marion.
I used to know someone called Marion.
We're going through Camden. There's Camden. We just went through there. Staying on Marion. Just thought we'd take a little bit of a tour. Kind of remind you of home. A little bit here. There, right there. Apartments. There used to be another little store. We'd walk there sometimes when we were younger with our mom. Our grandma lived close there. When we visit, we go there, and they'd have these big old huge popsicles. All right, so now we're going to turn right. Turn this way. This way's right.
I know.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just showing that one.
Oh, thank you. Artistic creativity, huh? There's the Buchanan River on your right. Going up the hill here, almost to Hinkle Drive. We get a picture of Buchanan Housing Authority, or not a picture, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You can see there's Buchanan, Hinkle Drive, and right where this car's pulling out right there, that's the turn we used to take to get to our house. We lived at 13 Hinkle Drive. What was it, 5 bedrooms, Joe? I can't remember. Anyway, there's the housing complex. Now we're heading up, we're gonna go up Bailey Ridge. So if you want to just right here.
Baptist Church.
That church I think is new. I don't think there are a couple of Joe's seen that church. And we used to walk this road. Probably dangerous now, but
I would
walk through the grass and stuff. You just got to know when to cut over. But when I was a teenager, up there we used to flash people going by. And one time I was a teacher. Might have been Miss Cutright one time. But it was Oops. As you can see, a lot of, if Joe's showing us to his family, a lot of turns and little hillies. Okay, so we gotta stop here since we're not turning right, we're going straight.
Except when
we get to the little sand run, right here on my left. That little thing is this little sand run. So we're going straight up here. Look up in the distance, see that white thing up there? Just see up on the hill, on top of the mountain.
Planes. try to zoom in.
That's pretty. I think that's new, that barn
I'm
right there.
trying.
But I was just pointing to you, if you can get it in the camera there. We live just
it's
a
in
little
the
bit past
camera,
that.
but like.
Oh, it is? You can see that up there? Wait, looks like a basketball thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now get back down here at the bottom. So that's about half a mile up to there, and we live a little bit past that. So we just went across the little bridge. In the wintertime, when the roads would get bad, our bus driver couldn't stop going down this hill. If you want to just get a picture of us going up this hill, just as we get all the way to the top, just show this kind of like.
I'm just trying to show as much as possible.
I appreciate it, but this is like pretty big. But anyway, the bus driver, he couldn't, usually he had to stop like right here. There was some people up here, but he couldn't stop, so he just couldn't stop or he'd slide. So he'd have to just keep going. He'd slide right across the bridge. See, we're still going uphill. Half a mile up. I pushed a bicycle up here. We used to go down through here all the time. Still going uphill. Like I said, it's a half a mile up. You just gotta learn how to drive this stuff. You'll get it. Learn to drive, slide a little bit, what you need to do.
I mean, I guess if you can drive here, you can drive anywhere. Except for maybe in Alaska.
Yeah. And right here on the left here is where the sheriff lived. Here's some pretty views you can see.
I can't get it.
We're almost at the very top of the hill here, or I guess mountain. I don't know if people call it mountain, but I mean, I've been up steeper, so I just called it hill. Oh, that's a new house out there in the field. How do they get there? They must have a driveway somewhere here.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to just
Maybe
go
they drive
straight
along that.
on the roads, because we're almost to where we're here at the top of the mountain now.
Yeah, I've just been doing straight on the roads since you said so.
Okay, so right here, if you want to get right here, facing that way, get like all of that field there is what we'd have to mow.
Yeah.
All the way to where that house is back there. That's where our house was.
Mm-hmm.
Joe really liked mowing for some reason. He was always out here, but we were supposed to take shifts, and sometimes Joe would do morning. He was supposed to. Our mom would get mad because she'd be worried that get overheated. So here's the school bus stop thing. You have that in the picture. I can't see what you have in there.
I know. I have it the widest possible.
Oh, okay. So can you see the building right back there?
Yeah, let me zoom in a little.
I mean, obviously that's a new building. Ours burnt down. Maybe thanks to my sister, who knows.
Probably.
So that is the trip from pretty much over by McDonald's. Just trying not to hit anybody as I'm backing out here.
Oh.
Car. It's pretty up here, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty. So that is the trip up. If you want to go ahead and push stop.